local Walmart, and I found some Matchbox Skybusters Top Gun Maverick die-cast airplanes. They only had one case. The case has 6 die-cast airplanes in it, and I picked up all 6 of them that were at my Walmart. It would appear by the packaging that there are 15 different die-cast planes. I'm guessing some of them are like repaints. I don't know that for sure. I'm very interested in finding out what the other 15 are, or what the rest of the 15 are. I found 5. There are one set of duplicates in here. So the first one I have here is the Dark Star. The next one is the Enemy Strike Jet. And then the Boeing FA-18 Super Hornet Hero. I got a duplicate of that one. I wanted to open one. A Lockheed Martin F-35B. And of course it's Top Gun, so you gotta have an F-14 Tomcat. So, my intention is to collect some of them to put in this box to display. So I'm not going to open this one. That's just going to be in the box. I'm not going to open this one. I'm going to open one of the F-18s, and seeing as this one is kind of all bent up, I'm going to open that one, but I'm going to keep this one in the package for kind of a collectible display. And then, so out of the 6 that I purchased today, I'm going to open 3 of them. I think that this is going to be a really cool looking airplane, and I really want to find another one to put in this box. I've always liked the F-18 that Matchbox Skybusters made. And then this one here, the Enemy Strike Jet, I think that looks pretty special too. I don't know if this looks like it might be from the trailer. They're definitely using F-18s in the movie. I don't know if this is fashioned after a real jet, but boy, it's cool. So I found 5 of the 15 variants in this collection. I do know that they have a different color F-18, and then they have what looks like maybe a P-51 Mustang, but I don't know if they just released the first maybe 6 in the series of 15, but that's what this is going to be, is a series of 15. I have the first 5, looks like. So let's go ahead and open the F-18. Alright, so this looks like a different mold beyond the F-18 that they did have from Skybusters. Let's see if I can give you a look at the design on the paint scheme of the wing. Now, when I was a kid, I would always want to cut the wheels off. A, they're not accurately represented wheels on an airplane, and B, I liked to play with these airplanes like while they were flying, and they don't fly around with their landing gear down, so I always wanted to cut these off. And you can see here that there is a little void, a step here. So when you do, if you were to go and cut these wheels off to play with them like they're flying around with their landing gear in the stowed away position, you would have a little bit of a notch that wouldn't be accurate to the airplane left in the bottom side of the airplane. So for playing with purposes, I never really liked the addition of the wheels. And then if I go to resolve that on this specific airplane, there's going to be a void there where there shouldn't be. So, I mean, if you were really particular, you could get some steel stick and try and fill that in and then shape it to the rest of the contour of the underside of this fuselage. If you were that excited about getting rid of the wheels and filling in that void. But there is the F-18 Super Hornet. And here is the Dark Star. I almost feel like maybe this is actually in the movie. It looks pretty futuristic, but I don't know, maybe it's a, since they didn't paint this, what I would have thought were windows, maybe this is a drone. I don't think it is though. Now this is how airplanes should be done. I really like that they have the little stand here if you want to set it up for display, and if it's purchased to play with, then the wheels are not present and you can fly this around on all your missions and really enjoy playing with this flying around like you would see in a TV show or a movie. So this design, it looks kind of fun, like the movie Stealth. It kind of reminds me of that kind of airplane. So kind of cool. Really like the idea of the stand. So if you want to display it this way, you can, and if you want to play with it, there's no wheels getting in the way of your imagination. And then finally, the last one that we're going to open up in this video is the Enemy Strike Jet. And this is probably my favorite of the three that I'm going to open, or of the six that I purchased. Yeah, this looks like futuristic, like something you would have seen on like Independence Day. So I really like the back end of the jet. I like these wide, flat profiles here. The intake, and it's got kind of like a half Russian, half futuristic, sci-fi kind of look to the plane. So I really like the way that this plane looks. But again, you've got these wheels kind of, in my opinion, in the way. So if you were buying this to play with it, when I was a kid, I would have just taken some clippers and I would have cut these off and I would have played with it this way without the wheels. But I really like the way that this plane looks. Alright, well, thanks for checking out my videos.